förlåt, jag är fel ton. Tre, fyra.
Hello, this is Retro Family speaking. My name is Wally Wahlgren and I play the drums, and the other members are
Jocke Peterson, I play guitar.
And I'm Alfred Anderson and play bass.
Jocke has also been responsible for mixing and mastering the whole soundtrack and the music. So there you have it, folks. We are Retro Family, a modest group of 3 studio musicians based in Helsingborg in our studio Lada Land. We started working with Might and Delight through Jacob Tuchten, who's the art director. Him and I go way back, and we often talked about doing something together. So when he called us up to do some early demos, I was really thrilled, or we all were really thrilled. So we started sending demos years ago for him to show at the existing team at that time. One thing that we wanted to keep was the retro flavor, obviously, hence the name. But the old school feeling of strong melodies in the music. When you play old NES and Super Nintendo games, it's very much about the music in general, I would say. So the music is really important, that it's a strong melody, and most of the old ones have an sort of 80s catchy vibe to them, so we wanted to incorporate that in some of the songs for PID. Jacob and everyone at Might and Delight were very... They knew what they wanted for the game, how it was supposed to feel, and how the music was supposed to fit into their concept. They were very clear on that. So the first step we took with Joseph and Jacob was to settle or establish one sound that was supposed to run throughout the whole game.
Yeah, I think we took an old demo that we sent a few years ago, and we just used that and came up with a bunch of ideas of, should it be like a big sound, a small sound, a soft sound, a hard, heavy sound.
The same music with different approaches.
Same demo with different mixes. We sent them, and they like settled for one of the sounds, and
we came closer and closer, and eventually they were satisfied.
Hello?
I don't know how it's for you guys, but a breakthrough for me was when I found something in my playing, like in my playing style, that they, Might and Delight, really seemed to like, and it worked well with the music. And once I found that, it was much easier to work with the music, because you kind of set a path for yourself.
Also wanted to keep that trio feeling of a live band going, that you can really hear us, that it's people playing, that it's not a program track as it is in general for most games that come out. So they wanted to keep all the flaws as well. Some of the tracks, if you listen closely, you can hear fingers or nails scratching the drum head, or you can hear small malfunctions, or
heavy breathing,
small stuff like that if you listen closely.
Sounds from an analog drum kit, just metal against metal.
And it's like imperfections in the guitar playing sometimes, and the bass and everything that they seem to like.
I don't know what you're talking
and
about.
That really fit the whole retro vibe of the game, I think.
Sometimes we send an idea, we really thought we had it. We were like, this is exactly what they mean. And then we sent the idea, and then we got
trash.
they called us back and said, no, it wasn't like this at all. You need to do something different.
And
It was like, okay, so
some
what
ways-
do you do then?
It's like working with a producer in some ways.
and vice versa. Sometimes we sent stuff when we were tired and we thought like, well,
This is crap.
if they buy this, then I'm gonna put down money on a horse or something. And a lot
They
of
were like,
times,
"Great."
yeah,
Perfect.
That
We
was
were
a
like,
lucky
all right.
shot. When we did the Butler song, which is also the boss theme, we didn't have anything to go on, so we started with the picture of the butler. It felt very bombastic and pompous in some ways. We pictured the scenario of the player entering, and that's when we came up with that line. And then we wanted to, it's supposed to be action oriented. It's a boss theme, obviously.
I just started playing a bunch of melodies on the guitar, different kinds to a groove. You were like shaking your heads, and then sometimes you were nodding, and we were getting there. I think it was that ding 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 ding,
Yeah.
which has been we've been using that in some of the songs.
And in the trailer, we had that melody, so we thought that was a nice thing to tie it together in some ways.
It's kind of cool, sneaky melody.
And that's been the process for every song. We've been jamming to pictures and getting closer and closer, sending the demos to Might and Light for them to approve, for us to feel good about the songs. And it's been hours and hours, endless hours of jam sessions and
Demo
songwriting.
recordings and
Yeah. Thanks for listening. We're Retro Family. The soundtrack will be available on iTunes. Please go pick it up. And you can also visit us at the YouTube channel, The Retro Family.
bye bye.
Bye bye. Hej då.